So if there's anything that we know about Google is that they cannot keep a secret. They're just terrible in keeping secrets. So unlike Apple, when Google announces a new phone, we already know about 70% of the whole announcement before they announce it. So take advantage of that situation, right? 1 month from now, the Google Pixel 9 is going to be announced. So let's talk about what we already know so far. And spoiler alert, it's a lot. So in the design department, let's talk about the colors, right? So there's the black, there's the gray, there's the white, and the blue. I've seen a blue somewhere on Twitter, and the new hot pink. Like that one is sexy as hell, and I'm trolling for it, right? I know it's a feminine color, I know that, but like that color on a phone just looks sexy as well. Like you can't deny that fact. The fun fact about it, the pink one specifically, is that there is a video of someone using it out there in the world, just like casually using the new Google Pixel 9 that is not yet launched. Casually, just using it, just day to day, just using the new phone that is not yet launched. You know what I mean? And I think that Google is like doing a great job in terms of the colors, because like I feel like a lot of phones right now, they're just doing like, dull colors that anyone can just get it, and like they're not vibrant colors, except for the CMF1. That one is also vibrant colors, but other than that, like most phones, they have like pretty boring colors, very boring colors, and very, very glad to see that Google is not one of them. I mean, like it shouldn't be surprising because Google, like literally their logo is like a bunch of colors on it. Vibrant colors, if I may add. So yeah, vibrant colors on the Google Pixels. Thumbs up for that. So now let's talk about the iPhoneification of the Pixel phone, right? So whenever someone leaks the Google Pixel 9, right, there's someone down in the comment who's gonna be like, this is the iPhoneification of the Pixel, right? Which I get where they're coming from. By that, they just mean that the sides are flat and the top display is also flat. So that's what they mean by the iPhoneification of the Google Pixel, right? I get where they're coming from, don't get me wrong, I get where they're coming from, but personally, you know what I mean, like I have a sweet spot for that kind of design. Random information that you didn't want to know. My hierarchy of like, best design in terms of smartphone like this year was number 1, the S24 Plus, number 2, the Pixel 8, number 3, the iPhone, right? And the iPhone is there because of that design, but it's number 3 because like, there's a notch, but we're not going to talk about that today. So S21 was like, like the holy grail of that, because like it is like, it doesn't have a notch, it has like a hole cut out, it was like, the better version of the iPhone. So that was kind of sexy, right? And then the Google is there because like, it's blue, and it has a visor too, that's why it's there. Now, combining the flat sides and the sexy color, which is the pink one, and the flat size of the iPhone, it just makes it the overall probably gonna be the best designed smartphone out in 2024. Quote me on that. So with every upgrade to the Pixel, there's always an upgrade in chipset. So the Google Pixel 9 is gonna come with Tensor G4, right? That's great, that's fantastic, right? But there is a small teeny tiny chance that the standard Pixel 9 might come with G3, and the Pro and the Pro XL might come with G4, just to make consumers like justify purchasing the more premium one. Because like right now, let's say for the 8 and the 8 Pro and the standard 8, right, there isn't much difference. They're all 120 Hz, flat display, same performance. So in order to make people justify buying the more premium version, they might put the G3 on the standard Pixel 9. Apple did it too, so it won't be a surprise if they do it too. But that could also not be happening because like Google already makes a lot of money. Like, this smartphone business is like a side quest for them. They're already making money, bro. It's Google. In the rumors, there's also a rumored 16 gigs of RAM, right? I personally think like, 16 gigs is kind of an overkill. I feel like 8 gigs is enough for me, right? And I consider myself like, a fairly heavy user. And I think 8 gigs is enough for me, right? But I was thinking about it, right? And I remember like when Apple at their event, right, they said there are some things like regarding to AI, which according to Apple Intelligence was kind of stupid, but like anyways, according to Apple Intelligence, right, there are some features that they can do on the phone because like it doesn't have a large RAM. You know what I mean? So now Google coming around with 16 gigs of RAM, kind of suspicious. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're gonna introduce a lot of AIs with the Pixel 9. That's what I'm trying to say. Now there are some rumors about the Pixel that are most likely not gonna happen, right? There are some rumors that you hear them and it's like, really? You know what I mean? Like, anyways, it's rumored that the Google Pixel 9 is gonna come with ultrasonic fingerprint sensors. Finally. So for some of you who may not know this, but like there are two types of on-screen fingerprint sensors. There's the optical fingerprint sensor and the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. So optical, trash. Ultrasonic, fantastic, right? That's just how it has always been. But like for some unknown reason, Google has been using optical this whole entire time from 6 to 8. Now it's getting ridiculous. So there's rumors that it's gonna use ultrasonic fingerprint sensors. So yeah, so 1 month from now, we're gonna see like how correctly I am, like all these rumors, how accurate they are, and judging that this is Google that we're talking about. High chances that all of this is actually true. Like this whole entire video is gonna be like someone's review like next month. But other than that, thanks for watching. Double check that, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.